Bienvenidos. Damas y caballeros, me acompaña Alberto Neo Juarez. Thank you so much for coming on my show. How you doing, bro?
Hi, buddy. How are you?
And we got the Spanish part, right? Okay, thank you so much.
You made it.
Yeah, and welcome to another episode of Stays Between Us. Thank you guys so much for coming and looking at my YouTube page and Instagram page. I am joined by my bachata teacher. He's an amazing dancer. Thank you so much for coming in today. He has won multiple awards in New Zealand. Some of them, because I got to get this one right. Some of them are New Zealand Salsa Open 24 first place intermediate adult. New Zealand Salsa Open 2015 second place adult socio advanced. New Zealand World Latin March 2016 second place. And the list goes on and on and on, and also multiple international awards as well, participating in so many dance festivals. How are you doing, bro?
Wow. Thank you so much, first of all, for inviting me. It's a pleasure to be here. Yeah, amazing. I started all these journeys, like you can see, 2014, as a we say competition guy, doing a lot of competitions and just performance teams, join all different schools and everything.
Yes.
Build my way through to all these years. Have the opportunity to be the semi-finals in here in New Zealand and go to Miami to represent New Zealand. Have the opportunity to go to all these different competitions.
Yeah.
I start building my own teams and being so lucky most likely for all these years, all my teams has been champion.
That is
not only me, not only me as a dancer, my teams as well. So,
man, congratulations. I know it takes a lot of hard work.
It does.
And if someone didn't understand yet, he's Mexican.
That's right.
Yeah.
So if you hear a little funny accent, don't take personal. It's just the way I talk.
No. That's you have a beautiful. Actually, I love the Latin accent. Still, it's beautiful.
I mean, that will be a little more easy if it was in Spanish, but it's not. So
Yes.
guys, stay with us.
Yeah.
Keep
For
an eye
sure.
on this.
Yeah. Any part you don't understand, just DM me.
Just Google
just
it.
DM him. Yeah. So we will send you the translation.
Yeah, that's right.
But how you're from Mexico, born and raised. How did you end up in New Zealand?
Born and raised Mexican, born in Mexico City, and then last of my most of my life I started living in Cancun, Mexico.
Yeah.
Leave my country over 18 years ago.
Yeah.
The first time I left Mexico was to move to Canada.
Yeah.
Living in Canada, amazing. Then things change, things happen. Then have to go back to Mexico. Then again, do a little tour around, and then in New Zealand. And I was like, okay, New Zealand, where is New Zealand? I didn't know that was a country. I didn't know these things exist. And I was like, okay, sure. How we ended here?
How's it been so far?
As should be back then, like 16 years ago,
Yeah.
almost been living in this beautiful country. But 16 years ago, I don't know if the situation has been changed for Mexicans or not, but New Zealand is actually the only country around the world that give the opportunity to Mexican people to come with a work holidays visa.
Oh,
So I was one of those lucky ones to get a visa.
Yes, which is good. So thank you, New Zealand. And also,
Yes.
It wasn't just because of that. I'm sure you fell in love with the country right after as well, because you've been here for such a long time, right?
I mean, exactly. So first of all, I was like just planning to come over here, make some money, go back to Canada.
Yeah.
But the time I started spending here and everything, and I started realize how beautiful the country is, and not only because of myself. I'm a father. By then I was having my first child, so really safe for child, and I was like, this is this.
So you say you had your first child. How
Yeah.
old were you?
Well, I had my first child when I was 18.
18. Okay.
Mexican. You know,
Young.
busy, busy,
Yeah,
busy man.
busy.
Yeah, so I'm a single father. I'm a single father. My first child, uh, I has been having him when he was 3 months old,
Oh.
pretty much living all his life with me. Once I've traveled and everything like this, so
Yeah.
my parents has been helping me. Most likely, my mother has been helping me to look after her, just to go to sort it out the situation, and then obviously now he's with me here. I have 3 childs now,
You have 3 children.
3 children. So I have 2 boys and 1 daughter.
Wow.
Yes, exactly. I was busy.
Man. No. At the age of 18, you had your first child, right?
So this is
So how did you end up being a single father after that?
no. I mean, I always want to have a child. Yeah, it sounds a little bit crazy. I was in the age of 16, and I was always to my mom, I'm a little bit too crazy. I know I'm a pain in the ass, and your husband being really
Like pain in the ass means like I didn't do the dishes or I didn't do something like that. No one
No.
has ever been like, hey, I want a child.
no like I was a pain in the ass. Like nah, love my mother, love my father.
Yeah.
I come for a marriage, which the divorce when we was really young. Much love of my dad. He always look after us.
Yeah.
And most likely was living all the time with with my mother and my sister. I have another sister. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess this crazy child doing all these crazy things.
And how old is your son right now?
He's right now is 22.
And how is he doing?
He's gonna be 22 in 22nd of September this year.
That's nice.
My second child is so my first. I wanna give you a little tour.
Tour. The family tree.
To the
Yes.
family tree. My first child full Mexican. So her
Yes.
mother Mexican,
Yeah.
me Mexican. My second child is half Mexican, half Irish,
Nice.
born in New Zealand. So my first child, Carlos, he's 22. My second child is Neo. He's gonna be 12 in August.
Oh, nice.
And my first daughter, she's gonna be 1.5. So it's gonna be 2 years. It's gonna be 2 years this year. I'm a release.
nice.
So yeah, my last child, Japanese, Mexican, born in New Zealand.
Wow. So international children from all around the globe, Mr. Worldwide.
We conquist the world.
My goodness. Is it easy being a father? And I can tell you're a really good father because you remember the birth date.
I try.
Yeah. But is it easy being a father, like a single father all the time?
I mean,
At the time.
back to those days and everything. Yeah, was not easy. And being in Mexico, I remember I was on my couple last years of university because by then I was studying uni.
Yeah.
So when I pretty much the mother of my boy, they say this is the child, take it or what is the story? You know, I take it. So yeah, she gave it to me. I arrived home and I was like, by the way, ma'am, this is my child.
Oh my God.
And she was like,
hey, you went out there to get milk. How'd you get a child?
I was like, yeah, just a little bit surprised, no?
Yeah.
No, but I mean, like, she said, good. That's what you want. That's what you need.
And all of them are doing well. All of them are successful. And you're in touch with the mothers as well, right?
The mother of my first child, we lost connections. The moment she gave me the child, he was 3 months old, pretty much.
Done.
She disappeared for
Yes.
the map of our lives.
Yeah.
But yeah, like my mom was really pushing me to actually to be that man, to be that father. Mom, I need to go to the school. Wait. I was like, what? You forget something? I said, oh, no, I don't make lunch. No, you forget your child.
Oh my God.
Take it with you. I was like,
Yeah, that's something that you forget sometimes. Yeah.
and I was like, I go to school. Yeah, but you have a child. And I was like, I was expect. No expect. As
Yeah,
you
yeah.
shall. Get out.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Mom, I've got to the party, blah, blah, blah. Wait.
Take
And I
a
said,
child.
that's your child. And I was like,
Oh my God.
are you joking? No. Do I look like I'm joking? Okay, sure. So yes, she helped me a lot. She helped me a lot to grow up.
Yeah.
She helped me a lot to grow up. She helped me to always be around my
Around,
kids.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah,
That's
so
good.
that
That's
was
good.
that was
Uh,
pretty good.
And they're all here.
My yeah, he's in here in New Zealand. Obviously, he just moved out.
Yes.
He was working before with me on the same company, and then he just moved up a couple of years ago. Started doing his own life. He's a grown ass man now,
Yeah.
and he's living his life.
That's
so
good.
which is good.
That's good. Well, I'm happy that all your children are doing well, and hopefully, are you planning on more?
Oh, yes,
Yes.
maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, I love kids. I
You
love
love-
kids.
yeah,
don't
yeah,
get me
of
wrong.
course,
I
of
love
course.
I love childs and everything like that. Always was thinking like I want to have my own team,
Team of children.
football team.
Oh, football team. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
yeah,
for-
yeah.
All kids me.
All kids. My goodness.
So
Well, I wish you all the success on the missions that you have set in life.
I don't think it's gonna work.
Yeah. An international team as well.
No anymore.
Yeah. No. But so you came here in 2014,
2014, 2015, something
2015,
like that. Yeah, yeah.
2014, and
No, even
yes.
though no. 2014 I was already here because that's when I started competing. So maybe 2013, something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
So you came here in 2013, right?
Yeah.
And you are a Latino from Mexican, you
Lat-
know,
Mexico.
Mexico.
Mexicano.
Mexicano.
Gracias.
Yes. Shit. Okay. how hard is it being from your culture and then being in New Zealand?
In New Zealand, to be honest, I has been coming across with different funny things. Like I get into argue with people for me not to understand English or for me not to speak full English or whatever, and then try to take the piss or try to be mean and everything. And at the moment they say, "Where you from?" And I say, "I'm from Mexico." Everything changed.
In-
For the
good?
angry situation, everything like, "Oh, I love your country."
Shit.
I was like, Jesus Christ! I don't think this guy is gonna actually
He's gonna
kill me. I was
kill-
like, good, and then that's what you said.
So-
Like, yeah,
so-
of course.
yeah,
I'm
of
from
course.
Mexico,
Suddenly you
so
get the
what?
confidence,
Yeah,
eh?
you said that's right.
Yeah, but it has happened. Like you told someone you're Mexican. Like before that, they were like,
No, like before that, I has been coming across even in the street. Like the last time I was carrying a pipe, and this random guy was walking a little bit wrong, and he said, "Oh, in my country that means like when you're carrying a pipe, we have to fight." And I was like,
huh?
"What?" yeah, because back on the days, and he started taking this bullshit story they say about like they put the pipes on the ass, and I was like, what? I don't know what you're talking about. I just working, man.
He was high, probably.
Probably
Yeah.
too drunk, and I said, I
Yeah.
just try to do my work.
Yeah.
No, where you from? I'm from Mexico. Oh,
You're like,
he shake my hand.
Shit.
I love you guys. No, you know what? Never mind. I just go find somebody else.
so if next time I'm getting to the fight, I'm Mexican. ¿Qué pasa, bro?
¿Qué pasa,
Yes,
papi? Fiesta time. And then they leave you alone. It's
Yeah.
actually funny. It's funny.
Yeah.
It's been actually happening, and not once, multiple times. Like there has been a really crazy situation or angry situations.
Yeah.
When the people just wanna get a go with me, you know what I mean? And for somehow or I don't know why, like, anyways, where you come from? Yeah, I say Mexico, and everybody's
Just
lovely, loving it, and they just changed, and I was like, oh Jesus Christ,
thank
you,
God for my
Mexico.
country. Yeah.
I know the fucking passport doesn't work, but the name does.
My God. But then also you've had good.
Sorry about my French.
But you've also had good experiences.
Nah,
as
no,
well.
no, of
There are-
course.
It's not like everybody, right? It's not like few incidents, but it. So the thing is, the reason I asked you the question is because there's a lot of Latinos that come over here from Argentina, Colombia, And they have this beautiful culture as well, very warm culture. But living over here can be different for them. So, what message do you have? Like how, like when you started, how did you adapt to the changes?
Do you know what? I wanna see it this loud. Uh, Latin people, we're really hard workers. We're really hard workers. We came for nothing, to have nothing, or some other people, medium class or good class or whatever.
Yes,
Doesn't really matter. But we work hard.
100%.
We love money, we love to work. We love to make friends. We love, we push.
Very warm culture.
And as a outsider,
Yeah.
which is a little bit harder for everybody. You know what I mean? Even though we push more,
Yeah.
because we want to have better life, better stability, lifestyle, anything.
Yeah.
And I mean, when I arrived to New Zealand, I was living in this flat where the most likely was different cultures in there. I don't want to say anything, but and I was like, oh, okay, guys, where you working? Oh, no, we're not working. Has been find a job, and I was like, oh, and I was like thinking to myself, it's gonna be hard for me to find a job in here. See, these guys speak perfect English and gonna find a job. What I expect to do to this no good looking Spanish guy. I mean, I'm a good looking, but my English
Of
is
course.
not.
Well, no, I'm sure.
My
your
English is not really good looking. That's what my Celia Cruz was saying to me.
No,
Uh,
not at all. It's very unique. It's. I think every accent is beautiful. To be honest, like you cannot say, you know. But the thing is, like I have a lot of Latino friends over here
Yeah.
as well, and they struggle because one is the language barrier that exists over here, and one is
Correct.
cultural barrier that exists for them.
hmm.
But they are warm, lovely people. Like your culture is very rich. You know, the moment that you guys meet, you know, you hug, you kiss, it's warm. In your parties, there is music, and I feel like some of the people over here, when they come, they struggle. And then they get Latino friends and they don't learn English. So it's like a lose-lose situation. It's like they have to choose to be either lonely or get Latino friends and then they don't make it.
and,
So
and that's why, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I say. That's why you're struggling. And I mean, yeah, what you need to put a balance. Having too many people, you as a not speaking English, you try to go to another countries to speak the language, but just surrounding yourself with just Latin, you're not helping yourself, right?
and you're not gonna get
And you're not gonna get
improve
any better.
jobs. Yeah.
But I mean, like, if you try to compensate the situation, like, you need to push. You need
Yeah.
to push, and yeah, just at work doing something. Even though when you Spanish people, with the one they speak better English, like, just, you know what, they will be understand you.
Yeah.
Just talk to me in English. Just try to talk to me in English
Yeah.
until I getting more comfortable or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Easy.
But I mean, a lot of people that I speak to, I ask them like, why did you leave? Because I'm Persian, I'm from Iran, and I know the reasons that people leave the country. That a lot of people are living outside the country, right? And it's not an easy thing to do. It's quite hard. You lose everything when you go, and you're nobody in a country, right? What made you make that move to go from Mexico to here?
Why make me leave? Because I used to have everything easy. I'm the person the always get to know more people, really easygoing
Yeah.
and everything, and start getting the connections.
Yes.
And Mexico is, there has to be really clear. You know people, you can be somebody. It's not only Mexico, it's everywhere around the world, you know what I mean? If you have the connections, you can make it easier or quickly.
In Mexico.
In Mexico, in New Zealand,
And there's,
everywhere.
of course, it's all about connections.
But in Mexico, it's a lot of corruption. That's the only situation. Yeah, we have corruptions. We have the safety as security is not much. We really like down on in that situation. Food, culture, everything we're rich
Rich.
in everything else.
Yes.
But yeah, unfortunately, government doesn't help much,
Yeah.
or police or anything.
But
like
say
this.
a foreigner tomorrow wants to go to Mexico, right? I mean, a lot of people go to Mexico and they're all safe.
And that's the funny thing. It has been one of my ex, and even though when she traveled to Mexico, she was like panicking, and I was like, "What's wrong?" And I was like, "Oh no, I have like a checking on the website, like what is the safety countries to go to visit, and I have like this 5 pages, all why Mexico is too bad." And I was like, "Bro, no, relax,
Yeah.
it's safe."
So it's safe. It's not like how the media really shows it, and all the
That's the problem of our country,
Yeah.
like they're really amarillista. I don't know how to say in English in that part, but Google it.
Google it.
No, but
I'll put the translation. Yeah.
but I mean, like they just, if something make a mistake, they show in the news. If you have something bad in here, they show in the news because that's what they sell.
Yeah.
That's what they want to see, just the bad things. They no go on and open into beautiful things to show actually
The rich
what
culture.
where we are
Yeah.
for like 90% of the situations.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have we have this we have somebody that to put the gun in there, but everybody's in there. And even in New Zealand, we have been have cases, and
100%.
nobody in the world knows
Yeah.
what happened because they're protecting
Yeah.
the reputation of the country, which is that's what is good. That's what they make New Zealand really safe.
Yes.
It's not open to more dodgy stuff
Dodges.
or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
And yeah, I mean,
So overall, it's a safe country. Anyone can go
It's
to.
beautiful.
It's a beautiful country.
beautiful country.
Really rich culture.
I recommend you to go and to spend as much time you can do there.
Yeah.
We have, remember we was talking is
Wonders
Last
of the world. Wonders of the world. Of course, I remember. Yeah.
I was
they
like,
have one of the.
I don't remember how to say
Of the
it.
station. It's over.
but yeah, like we have too many of this. We have the
Yeah.
pyramids. We have Chichen Itza. We have
The Latino music, the dance,
Latin music, amazing food, street food, anything. Like we have beaches, the best beaches around the world, like places, the
Beaches.
populated-
beaches.
where you can
the way you swim.
where you can swim. The
You
other
swim.
ones is always everywhere. Oops.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's me.
So, growing up, say, in Mexico, when you grow up, how easy it is for a person to end up in a bad situation?
Oof. Okay. Super easy. I'm from Mexico, right? Even though I come for mediocre family, my parents be able to all the time just put me on private schools and everything like that, for primary school or high school to all the way to uni. It's really easy to get hooked up into doing bad things. Fights, alcohol, drugs, anything. And I mean, nobody put a gun on you to choose what you want to do, right? You choose it by yourself. And
Yeah.
if you choose the wrong path, then things is going to happen. Doesn't matter if you foreigners or you, even though for the country, you choose that, and it's a price.
Yeah, nobody put a gun on you. That's
But they-
100% right.
But they put the gun on me.
They put a gun on you? They put a gun on you?
Yeah. I have a situation, like I was, like I said, I was a really, in some point of my life, I was a really crazy guy. They start taking easy things.
Yeah.
Right. And obviously enter into this situation to have one person in front of me with a gun on my forehead and say, "What's up?"
So, wow.
Yeah.
So, what?
It's heavy. It's heavy. I mean, and that's when you realize, that was before I left the country, and that's one of my main.
And you were young.
reasons. When I was young, when I was doing just crazy stuff, I has been doing a lot of things. Nothing to be ashamed.
Yeah.
But to be honest, that's why one of the main reasons I try to find something new, something different, to be better, have better opportunities, not only for me, because by then I already have a child to look after, so
Yes.
yeah.
So, but the thing is, the good thing over here is you don't come from a super rich family.
No.
Yeah, and it's like an okay middle class family, like the rest of the world,
Yeah.
right? And then situations happen. How do you get out of it? Because a lot of people, when they get into that situation, not just in Mexico but around the world, when they get into, like, the gangster side of the thing, or anything, it can be anything. They do it because of lack of money, and it's easy money, right? So you are a business owner in bachata salsa. How did you manage that?
So yeah, like I say, everybody can have the opportunity to do anything. You know, doesn't matter where you come from, what you has been passed through. Is what you want for life, right? I'm pretty sure not only myself, more people around the world, and the people is wanna listening to this kind of broadcast is wanna hear, is wanna feel familiar with something. I maybe say, maybe not. You know what I mean? They has been had come across to do things good or bad.
Yeah.
The in that moment you not regret it, and even though you will never regret it, you have to do whatever you have to do, right,
Yeah.
to survive.
So there's always a way out.
Correct.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you, it's I always say it's time for each thing on your life. You know,
Yeah.
if you're stuck, then you might never have the opportunity to talk about it.
100%. 100%.
And right now, be a business owner. Been really lucky. Been really lucky because, I mean,
Let me tell you guys this. He had a tough time. I mean, being a business owner is not easy. Before COVID, you were doing really well. You had there was a lot more passion actually for dance and
yeah,
music and festivals, and you had a huge investment that I know. And once the COVID hit, it all went down to shit, right?
was over.
Was over.
No, yeah. I mean, 2017 come from representing New Zealand in the national competition, and that's where I really want to open a school, to share my love, to share my passion with the rest of the world, with the rest of the people in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Always been in Auckland. 16 years been in Auckland, and I'm not planning to move anywhere else. I love Auckland. I love here. I've been was all around the things like it's a festival in Wellington, it's a festival in Christchurch, and everything in there, but nothing in Auckland, nothing really happened in Auckland. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm living here.
Yes.
We can make something for Auckland people. You know
Which
what I
year
mean?
was this?
That was my first. Well, the first festival I organized was 2018.
Yeah.
Which I can't remember how the weekend, something like that. I can't remember even though what is the name of the festival I did. But
Yeah.
20
The festival that I put 50K in it.
yeah, so the first festival 2018, no great results. We just pretty much started something to start building it. Second festival 2019,
Yeah.
great results, amazing. And in 2020, we was even though going bigger, bringing more people and everything. And then COVID happens, and then that's why everything went down.
How much financial loss?
Financial loss about 50K, I guess, something like
50,
that.
around 50K,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. And how did the business go down? Like, I mean, you are a sensual bachata salsa dancer,
Yeah.
and the whole point of it is being closed, and then COVID hits, and then you're not allowed to be closed anymore, right?
Yeah, yeah. So there was like it's a wall between you and I. Now we dance online. No, you cannot dance online.
yeah.
You know what I mean? How can you share your passion and everything? Like, yeah, guys. Not many people have a partner, right?
Yes.
So if you wanna do really bachata salsa, by then was hard. Was tough time.
Tough time.
Really tough time for us. Slowly is coming up. It's not great.
Yes.
I can see it's not great, but we're working. We're working on it. Now, actually, we have the opportunity, been working all this time, and we built the studio. Now we have our own studio.
So you own your own studio,
Yes.
and this is the first dance studio that has a bar in it.
Correct. So we are the first dance studio in all. But I want to say it, New Zealand. They have we built a 2-level floor,
Yeah.
and we have a full bar, a licensed bar into our premises.
Where is the location?
1820 Long Street.
Yes.
This is the place to be.
Yes.
We're running different classes from hip hop, K-pop,
Yeah.
Latin, bachata, salsa, kizomba, you name it, we have it. If we don't have it,
Yeah.
I make sure I make a list and I make it
I
happen.
make it happen. That's great. And talking about bachata, bachata is a very, and you teach sensual bachata, right? And it's a very sensual dance. It's very close. You gotta be comfortable with the person that you're dancing with. Some people might not get the culture. Something that I have experienced in your class is how safe the environment is. And I have never seen anything that shouldn't happen. But can you tell me more when in a situation where the dance is so sensual, how do you keep the balance?
I want to share a story. I was just talking last time with this girl. She's actually just doing K-pop and hip hop.
Yeah.
And one day, one of her friends come to one of my social. All they come to my social to have a drink, and randomly I just danced with one of her friends, and we danced amazing. Everybody liked it. Next time I saw her, we was eating on the table. She was with her husband and say, Alberto, I have a question to ask you. And I was like, and I have an answer to give you. That's always what I say. and I say, okay, tell me, what's happening?
Yeah.
And I say, how can you not get excited when you dance bachata with a random person and make it look so sexy?
Well, I'm always excited, like, no, but not that excited.
And I say,
what do you mean?
make the proper answer you want to know. What you really want to know. You know what I mean? No. I know what you mean, but I want you to say it. Say, okay, do you not get hard when you dance bachata? I say, okay. Me as a dancer, me as a professional dancer, no, we're not. We connect with people. Yeah, it's all about to share our love of what we're doing. It's a culture. It's a thing.
Yeah.
Right. I share with all my students to connect, to have a good lead, to make sure whatever they do, they make the lady feel safe.
Yeah.
Right. To not touch what you don't need to touch. To know dancing, and every time I open a new course and I say, hey guys, listen up. Dancing is not a thing to come and hook up. You want to hook up, go somewhere else. You want to come here, you come to learn. You have to dance. What is after my class is not my business.
Yeah.
It's up to you. But when you're in the dance floor or when you're in the things, respect.
Yeah. And if they don't,
then out.
That's good. Yeah. and I've noticed it's one of the safest for the ladies. Not for the
and I always say to the guys, it's a really hard job for men to understand that situation, like we have a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
And that is to look after. I always say, look after the flower. When I mean is look after the girls.
Yeah.
Obviously, we need the girls to feel comfortable. We need the girls to be here with us, to dance with us. Otherwise, it's gonna be the point that you're gonna dance men to men, which is nothing wrong, but the beauty of the dance is men-woman dancing.
100%. Yeah. It's a question that I should have been asking you earlier, but how did you get into salsa, bachata, and becoming an instructor and dancing?
Good question. And funny. I learned salsa and bachata here in New Zealand.
In New Zealand.
In New Zealand.
So not in Mexico.
Nope.
Not where the culture is.
Nope.
My goodness.
Yeah, so I has been dancing back at home, different styles, quebradita, banda, merengue, cumbia, and all this type of
Zumba.
style. And yeah, but the funny thing is, um, going back where I was, me and my ex, the mom of the second boy, who was working in work in progress on the process that she will be leaving the country, blah blah blah. Me being sad, me being all this way, so went for walk, go around. Not Ponsonby, where is it? Somewhere else. Anyways, walking on the street, see this announced and I said Latin. I mean my ex is Irish.
Yeah.
So over 4 years, 4 years being in the country, I didn't speak I didn't know any Latin parties. I didn't know anything. So I was just plain, like no contact at all with what I was used to. And in this moment, I was walking through, and I see in this bar. I remember the bar was lime, something lime. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Anyways, and I see Latin music, bar live, performance, and I was like, oh. And I start hearing the music, and I get excited, so I go jump in there, and I see all these people on the stage, and I was like, what the heck is this? I never saw that one in my life, and I was like, looks so cool. I want to do it.
Nice.
So, and that's how everything starts.
And then now it's going on for 10 years.
And now it's been on, and it's not going to stop.
Yeah. And what's the plan for the future?
So now, like I said, we just brand new studio. We have a brand new studio. We just over 3 months.
Yeah.
We opened the whole building 17th of February.
Yeah.
So we're still really new. And not many people still know where we are, know how to or where to find the place. So once again, 1820 Long Street.
Yeah.
You can find us.
100%.
Latin and New Zealand. Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. And the plans is we wanna
No,
Nobody
you have a
knows.
plan. No, you have a
Yes.
plan. So after 10 years, I'm going to say this. Before COVID, there was a lot more passion. Right now, it's a bit difficult time for the dance and the entire culture.
correct.
But you have a plan. What's that plan?
Our plan is to keep pushing and to build a community together. I want to be the place that bring all these communities, all the different communities. So far, I has been see you dance this kind of style, you go there. You dance this kind of style, you go there. You do this. I want to try to bring everybody on the same place. I want to give the opportunity to have everybody, all these styles there, and start sharing
Yeah.
all this love, all this beauty for everybody, and one place, one spot.
Yeah.
Everything. So
Only if there was like a festival or something happening soon, like.
this guy wanna make me too cool. Okay. I haven't talked this one, and you will be the first one to know. So yes, I bring in an international artist.
Yes. So Alberto is bringing an international artist to New Zealand.
So
Bachata, right?
yeah, we're bringing a couple bachata dancers international.
Yes.
They have the opportunity to meet them in Melbourne when I went to a workshop over there. We do a workshop, a show. His name is Mika, and his dance partner, Laura. So he's from France, she's from Spain.
Oof.
We have, it's going to be like over 2 weeks,
Yeah.
I want to say. We wanna create teams with them.
Yeah.
So we have a ladies bachata team, men's bachata, men's shines bachata team, and couples bachata team. So
That's nice.
if anybody is interested, please go below. I'm somewhere.
And it's really it's an amazing fun. I've been to dance festivals. You meet a lot of people. You dance with a lot of people. It's such a good time. You make so much amazing memories with it,
Yes.
and you bring back the culture, the beautiful, rich Latin culture where you are dancing and you're enjoying the music and you're stress free. This is why I love the entire Latin culture. Most of the time that I have a lot of friends, all of them are Latinos, and it's just an amazing thing. So I'm really, really glad
So
that you're bringing this back. I'm really glad that there's finally a festival
it's not.
happening.
It's not. I
Mini
will
festival.
yeah.
Mini festival.
Because it's gonna be this, you know, like we wanna have workshops.
Yeah.
We wanna create a day for workshops for all the dancers,
Yeah.
and these guys is gonna do intensive courses from Monday to Friday. So it's gonna be super cool. It's the time to actually for dancers or no dancers to level it up. That was always my plan when I started doing the festivals, to level up the level of dancers in New Zealand and to give the opportunity to New Zealand people, to Auckland people, to get the opportunity, because otherwise you have to go to Sydney, you have to travel to Wellington. We here, so slowly we want to keep bring back all these festivals
Beautiful.
and
Finally, bring
with
back
us.
life. To be honest, bring back life after COVID. A lot of the businesses got a lot of hit in a lot of sectors. So I think it's slowly good time to build up the music scene, the livelihood.
The
What is it?
life,
The alive sense, life, beautiful. After work, something to do. but now my English.
I don't know what is it.
I don't know.
That's what happens when you hang out too much with Alberto. Your English get lost.
That's what happens when you English is your second language and you're like looking passionately for a word.
No,
Yeah.
but yeah. So, hey, we working around in different classes,
Okay.
social dancing.
Yes.
So the more important thing is get the community, bring the old community, the new community, and make a really safe place. That's really important, right? Make a safe place, not just for men, for women,
For women as well.
to
Yes.
to be involved in this situation.
Yeah, that's great. And a question that I want to ask, as a Latino from Mexico, as someone who has struggled here, and I'm sure you've had your own share of struggles over here, and you finally own your own dance studio and business. What message do you have to the people who are just new to the New Zealand country and culture? What do you want to tell them?
It's like never give up on whatever you wanna do. New Zealand is really friendly. It's a lot of opportunities here. If you're looking for opportunity, you're in the right place. If you're looking for something better, yes, you're in the right place. So just push through to anything. And if you have to start from zero, do it.
Start.
Just start from whatever point you need to be, because I guarantee you, this country is the easy way to do anything, to open a business, to enter into any kind of situation. Like
If you're hardworking enough, New Zealand
Correct.
always rewards you for that. So it's not like you just
100%.
have to know people, or you just have to like, oh, someone be like, oh no, my condition was like this and that. If you work hard enough from anywhere, even especially if you're from Latin, you don't even know the language, New Zealand will reward you at the end, and
Definitely.
you will make a good life for yourself.
correct.
Hey man, it's been an amazing time. I want to know if you have any sort of closing remarks or something that you would like to share more.
Well, what I want to share is thank you for listening. Really appreciate. Just that was a little bit something extra about me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not only as a business. Sometimes when I go across and yeah, he's the owner of this, and they not give you the opportunity to actually to get know where you come from, what you do. Some other people say you have a chef face, so I'm scared to
No.
talk to you.
And then you tell them you're Mexican, and it's all good.
Or you already have some other reputation for this all this way long you has been coming through. So this what you're doing is a really good, it's a
Oh,
really
cheers.
nice platform
Yeah.
that you actually give the opportunity to anybody with different careers. I guess I has been see boxers, people eating this.
Everybody eating this. My
And
friend from Thailand.
now dancers, and
Yes.
so you give this opportunity to people, to people get to know them. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? To get to know the in and outside them. So which is really valuable.
Yeah.
Like makes
Thank you.
made really well. So
No,
good
no.
job.
Thank you so much. And to be honest, since I've started your classes, it's been an amazing experience. Very comfortable. I learned a lot. One of the few places where the dance teacher doesn't have a lot of attitude. Doesn't have attitude at all, actually. But it's not like, I don't know.
What do you mean by that?
No, I don't want to diss any other classes or something. Yeah, but very friendly vibe, very friendly, and not caring about the money side more than the art. That's the best way to put it. That's the most political way to put it for us not to get cancelled. Yeah.
No, I really appreciate. No, like you say, we love what we do, and that's what we want to share. That's what we want to share with people. We want to create a safety environment for a community. We want to make everything in one place, so nobody has to drive too many things go different ways. You have everything there.
Yes.
And not only for us as us. Like we give the opportunity to other business. So if you other business wanna do something with us, wanna do some collaborations, we welcome them to start doing some collaborations with us. If you're a teacher and you know any type of dancing, come to us.
Yes, that's one of the things. You have a lot of other teachers from a lot of other different styles. So you have an amazing. You give a lot of opportunities to other people as well to flourish in the studio.
Yeah.
So that is something to be pointed out. And I hope. And I wish, because as someone who was a dancer back in the day when I was young, when the Step Up movies were there, and we used to do the entire spin on your head, and we don't do it anymore though. It's not cool. Yeah, but
we need to bring it back.
We need to bring it back. We need to bring people spinning on their heads back, and handstanding and stuff. It's a beautiful thing, and I hope that it comes back. And I know that you're working hard towards bringing the beautiful culture of bachata, salsa, dance, and the entire genre back to New Zealand. So thank you so much for that, and thank you guys so much for joining me on another episode of Stays Between Us.
And remember, if you're looking for classes, Latin Dance New Zealand,
Yes.
type it, Facebook, Instagram page, everything there. Alberto
LinkedIn,
here.
TikTok. Woo!
Much love.
Yeah. Cheers, bro.